Alrighty, in today's video we're going to do a little bit of a how-to, and it's on how to make this SMA adapter, which is basically a female SMA connector that's then soldered to some header pins, and that enables you to take a cable with an SMA end and connect it up to one of these adapters and plug it into a breadboard, or you could also use it to go straight into a PCB by inserting it and then soldering it if you had to. These edge connectors are designed to clip onto the edge of a PCB and then be soldered in place, but sometimes you don't have the ability to do that. Sometimes you maybe need to go straight into the PCB into some predefined holes, and this makes that convenient to do. But I use these all the time for testing, and for testing by connecting up to breadboards and things of that nature. So I've got this set up on my helping hands, which are essential for doing this particular soldering. And as you can see, I've got the SMA female edge connector here, and then I've got some header pins lined up with the center signal pin on the SMA connector and then on one of the legs. So this is the ground pin, this is the signal pin, and we're going to be soldering that in place. And the first step to do that, after I've lined this up very carefully using my helping hands, is to come in with some flux, liquid flux, and just put a drop on each of these places we're about to solder. There's a drop there, and a drop right there. All right. And now I'll come in with my soldering iron. I'm using a pine seal. It heats up very quickly, and we're going to go to 700 degrees Fahrenheit, and then come in with the solder, and we'll solder up those joints. All right, here we go. There's the leg. And let me just turn this around a little bit so I can get access to the center pin. And that looks good. So as quick as that, we've got those pins soldered together. And let's see if we can take a closer look at that. Let's see. So there is the, let me see that, hold that centered. There's the center pin. There, that shows it really well. We've got a nice solder joint there. And then turning this around to look at the leg. There's that leg connection. All right. So I put that down, and now we will do the final step, which is just to cover this with the shrink wrap. Let me put that shrink wrap on, and then we'll get back in view. There we go. Okay. And now I will turn my heat gun on, so we'll have a little bit of noise here for a few seconds. So now we've got nicely enclosed little connector. That's looking pretty good. Let me take that off there. And that's the final result. There again, this works nicely if you wanted to put that into a PCB. You could solder that in place, cut the leads off, and you'd have a pretty secure connection for your SMA port. All right, that was the point of this video, and I thank you for watching.